Hello friend, welcome back to my channel Take W3 Wave. This is Vijay Kumar. Take W3 Wave, it is a platform where you can learn step by step all about the Salesforce application and development. In this tutorial, you will be learn about a framework, LWC, Apex class trigger, Visual Force, and many more. So now let's get started. In this lesson, we will be learn about event and event listener in JavaScript. So question is, what is event in JavaScript? An event is an action that occurs as per the user's instructor as input and gives the output in response. For example, when user click a button on web page, you may want to respond to this click event by display or hide a container box. So what is event handler in JavaScript? It is a block of code that will execute when the event occurs. It is also known as an event listener. So mainly there are two common ways to events. First, HTML event handler attribute. Second, event listener. So HTML event handler attribute, when we add event through HTML, event always being with on keyword like on click, on change, on key up, etc. Event listener. Event handlers provides two main methods for dealing with the register and deregistering event listeners. So first, add event listener for register an event handler, remove event listener for remove an event handler. So friends, we will be see in the detail about event and event listener in the VS Code. So now let me jump to my VS Code where we will be see live demo example how does work event and event listener in JavaScript. So now let's get a start. So friends, this is my VS Code. In the VS Code, I created two files. First file index.html, second file function JavaScript file. So in the HTML file, I created a S2 tag. In the S2 tag, I writing a title, welcome to TechW3 Wave. Below the title, I will create two buttons. First button will be show, second button will be hide. So whenever click on the show, this title will be show. Whenever click on the button hide, this title will be hide. In the button, I will pass a JavaScript function. JavaScript function will be write in the function JavaScript file. So let me create a button first. Button name will be hide and show. Hide and second button will be show. In the hide button, I will pass a hide action function, and in the show, I will pass a show action function. So on click, now the name of the function hide action. This is a method name. Copy and pass here. Change the action. This function will be show. So I created two buttons. First button for the hide the container. This is a type. And second button for the show button. So whenever click on the button show, this title will be show. Now let me display this index HTML on the browser. So here I am checking the JavaScript file. First, I declare a variable that is an element and passing the first I declare an element and getting the ID from the HTML. So here I am passing the ID welcome, and in the function I am getting the ID, but I mistake I putting a hash. So not need to put a hash, only document.get element and in the bracket pass the ID name. Here ID is a welcome. So only pass the name of the ID, not a hash. So first I declare a variable and get the ID of the title. Now I create a function, hide function and show function. So there are two buttons, show and hide. So in the hide there is a hide action function call, and in the show there is a show action function call. So now I am saving the file. Now let's go to the browser, refresh the page. Let me click once again. So whenever click on the hide, this title should be hide. And whenever click on the show button, this title will be show. So now let's click on the hide button first. You can see title has been hide. Now I am clicking on the show button. Title has been show. So friends, so here I create a title and two button. Now let me learn about the event listener. How does work event listener? So we will be use event listener to hide and show the container. So first I will remove on click event from both of the button, and I will add a class name. Class equal to hide button and show button. Class equal to show button. So I remove action event from the button, and I added a two class, hide button and show button. Now I will be hide and show container using the class and not using the action function on the button. So in the function, I will be create two variable for the both of the button. First for the hide button, second for the show button. So now in the function, let me declare two variable first here. Let hide button equal to document dot query selector. The query selector single quote pass the class name. So for the hide button, I am passing hide button, that is a class dot, because this is a class name, so I am putting dot. If I add id, so instead of the dot, I will be pass the hashtag. So here I added a class, so I am putting dot, then class name. Similar, copy the line and paste here. Second variable will be show button, and pass the class name here. So here I declare two variables, first for hidden button, second for show button. In the button, I remove the action event. So here I will use event listener. So here first I will be hide the title of the container. So I will use hide button. This is a variable that I declare and getting the button element, and dot add event listener bracket. In the bracket I will be pass click. This is a event, comma, and I am passing the function. So here I am hiding the title. So here I am already creating a function that is a hide action. So this action event I am calling here. Copy the function and pass here. Similarly, copy the line. This is for hide title and this is for show title. Selector and copy the show button. Add event listener, click, and here I will pass the show action, this function. Now save the file and go to the browser, refresh the page. Now click on the first hide. You can see title has been hide. Now click on the show. Title has been shown. So here I created two type of event. In the first, I pass a function on the button, and the second, I remove the function from the button and add a class. So in the first example, I pass it on click event on the button. Whenever click on the button event, this title of the container hide when we click on the show button, this title of the container. So in the second example, I using add event listener. So add event listener, I remove the event from the button. I added a class. First, I get the class name of the button. So first, I declare two button. First button, I getting query selector from first first button, and second, I declare for show button. So I'm getting query selector from the show button. Now I am using one by one both of the button. Add button, add event listener, click, and this is a function name. So this function name for the hide, this function name for the show. So when we remove out the event from the button, it's working like same. So in this lesson, we have learned how to use action event on the button and how to use add event listener on the button. So friends, try to do from your side in your personal org. If you're getting any kind of issue, please write in comment box. To get more related video of the Salesforce, go to the YouTube, search TechW3 Web, then click here, go to the videos, and here you will be get so many live demo example of video. Here I created real-time scenario based on working on the office. So here you will be get Salesforce Lightning Aura component, Visual Force page, Salesforce LWC, Lightning Flow Builder, and here so many video you will be get that is working in office in live project. If you subscribe my channel, your project working will be very easy. So friends, like, share and subscribe and support my channel. Thank you so much.